Hey guys, how you doing? New Jersey Devil Tactical coming at you with another review here. I told you in a previous video we'd be looking at some Crawford custom knives, and that's what we're going to do today. And here you go. This is a Pat Crawford custom knife, and Pat's out of Arkansas, and Pat also helped CRKT produce some of his knives through them, but they're not like this. This is a Pat Crawford custom. And let's get into some specs here. It comes with a Kydex sheath. Very nice Kydex sheath, very tight. When they shipped it, it came with a smaller ball and chain, a smaller one. I put this on here. It's a little more hefty. It holds up a little more better. A lot better, actually. And the sheath also came with this J-hook. The J-hook here. And now you know why they call it a J-hook. And this J-hook clips right on. There's a little snap here, and it clips right on that little snap. And the reason for that, this J-hook will hook into your belt loop. That'll hook into your belt loop, and you wear this part here on the inside of your jeans here. It'll be on the inside, and this hook on your belt loop. I wear suspenders, so that ain't gonna happen. That's why I wear it as a neck knife. So let's get into some more specs here. This blade is an S30V. I am a big fan of S30V blades. My favorite steel and neck knives and folding knives. Not so much in fixed blades. This is called the Triumph neck knife. The blade length here is 3 inches from tip to heel. The overall length is 6.5 inches. The finish on here is a DLC coating. Very durable, very tough to scratch. And this blade will run you, this knife will run you about $165 off of Pat's website. And if you want to go check out these knives, he has a lot of different type of neck knives and a lot of really other nice custom knives. You can go to patcrawfordknives.com and check them out. It feels like a convex grind here, and it goes about halfway up the blade here. And as you see, Pat likes holes. Pat likes a lot of holes. But what good man doesn't like a lot of holes? Sorry for that, I shouldn't have said that. Oh well. Anyway, the blade, the thickness on this blade here is about 1/8. 1/8 thickness. Let me get you a good look here. Also, this blade is also signed right here, if you can see it. Let me try to get a little closer. I don't know, maybe not, but right here is signed by Pat Crawford. I have a better video camera, but I have to start using it. I put a lanyard on here, and there was a reason for that. I have big hands, and because of my big hands, this lanyard allows me to catch my little pinky on that little knot there, which allows me to get a good grip on this. What I really like about this knife is the jimping. Real nice jimping there. It's not too deep and not too shallow. Gives you a real nice bite on that thumb. The weight of this knife, I'm going to guesstimate. I don't have a scale here right with me. I guesstimate this to be about 5 to 6 ounces. I don't know, maybe a later date, I'll update this and tell you what the exact weight is, but 5-6 ounces. Well, it isn't too heavy for me. I know Nothing Fancy is makes a big deal about any more than 4 ounces is a terrible knife to carry. I think that's bullshit. You can paracord wrap this. I was thinking about it, then I decided not to. I didn't want to take away from the cosmetic look. I like the holes. I like the look of the holes. I like the look of the holes on the blade also. And then I guess the reason Pat did that was to take away some of the weight of the knife. But it's a nice cosmetic look. This knife is sharp now. One of the complaints that I had from when I received this knife was, actually all my knives from Pat Crawford, was the blades weren't really sharp. They weren't hair splitting sharp, shaving sharp like I like them. So what I had to do, on this one here, I used my sharp maker from Spyderco, and I sharpened it up pretty nicely. Excuse me there. It does cut paper nicely. Let me get a piece here and I'll show you. Here's a little scrap piece here, and I'll show you. It cuts, it's nice. And will shave the hair off my arms, but I don't want to keep doing that because I ain't got much hair left anymore on my arms from doing testing when I sharpen my knives. What else can I say about this? It does have the blade here. It swoops. I think you would call this it would be concaved. I'm not sure if you know any more about that, how that blade there, way it swoops in, just let me know in your comments. And the reason I called Pat, and the reason he said he did that, was because when you're cutting something round or something like that, just say you're cutting something round, it does a better job on round objects going through that blade there. So, I really like this knife. I've been wearing this knife for the last about 2.5, 3 weeks, and a lot of times I forget I even have it on. I just forget it's there, and I generally always carry a couple knives on me. I carry one in my pocket, and I carry this in my neck, around my neck, and it's good. It's good to have that secondary blade for me, in case I lost my primary blade in my pocket. I have this secondary as a backup, and I also use this when I go out, camping and doing some bushcraft. I take this with me. And Pat Crawford knives are the best neck knives that I've seen yet. I have a couple other neck knives, but nothing compares to the S30V steel and the quality that Pat produces. The only thing you might complain about, as well as I did, when you get them, you might have to sharpen them. Pat puts that same edge on that Benchmade does. That very shallow edge, and it kind of it gets like a shine to it, and it doesn't cut like it's supposed to. So if you're like me, you'll probably have to reprofile that edge. What I also like to say is, this coating, the DLC coating, it's pretty incredible. All the stuff that I cut with this, the sticks and the paper and the cardboard, that coating is still on there solid. It's a very nice coating, that DLC coating that Pat puts on his knives. If you need to know anything else, you want to know anything else about these neck knives, be glad to talk with you about them. Also, I have a very, very nice custom neck knife coming up from Pat. It's got mammoth ivory. It's in my box over there, my knife box, and but I will be reviewing that next, if not shortly after the next video. So, I would highly suggest getting one of these if you're looking for a good quality neck knife. So, here's the sheath, nice Kydex sheath, nothing loose. You run a marathon and that thing ain't gonna fall out, believe me. I just want to throw this other thing out here. I have a lot of Spyderco knives too. Excuse me, I took a drink of my coffee there. And what I have here, this is not a review. This is your Mannix 2. And this is the blue handle, the blue G10. Very nice knife. This is not a review. But the reason I'm showing you this is because I have two of them. And here's the other one. Let me see if I can get that in there. Well, anyway, I don't think it's focusing. Anyway, I do have another one, brand new in the box. Like I said on my introductory in the introduction video, that I do trade knives. And I have a brand new, I have two of these. The one I just showed you and this one. Brand new and in the bag. And I'm willing to trade for somebody that has a large Sebenza, Chris Reeve, or I guess they're called a Unizum, and but it has to be either new or in great condition. There was only 500 of these made, only 500. So if you're interested in trading for a Chris Reeve large Sebenza or a Unizum, get in touch with me. We'll work out a deal. If I have to. I know this knife wasn't $400, the price of Chris Reeve's knife, but the value has increased on this greatly. For this one here, I paid $300 and some dollars, $333 on eBay. So I'm not willing to lose all that money, to get a Chris Reeve Sebenza. But I have a Sebenza already, but I have the small, but I want a bigger one. So if you're interested, let me know. It's ready to go in the box. I'm not a salesman. I just review knives and collect them. So well, anyway, if you guys have any comments on the review of the Chris Reeve knife here, just get in touch with me. You have any suggestions of what you want to see? I have a whole lot of knives. I have a lot of knives, and just keep coming back and checking out my videos, and I'll keep showing my knives. And any suggestions or anything, just let me know. Alright guys, it's been a pleasure to show you this knife. If you want a good neck knife, get one. Go to Pat Crawford's site, crawfordknives.com. Great guy. Alright guys, have a good day or evening, and I'll talk to you later on the next knife review. NJ Devil Tactical out. See ya.